Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. So, deciding where to go from here, my plan is to make it up to Perth. But I just noticed that we have this optional objective to meet Wolfsage in Northumbrian camp outside Phris that we apparently just missed on our way up. So, I could either turn around, waste 11 hours walking down here, also needing to rest part way due to fatigued characters. Or we could just continue on to Perth, which is 17 hours away. I kind of want to see what's here before we get to Perth, but I'm hoping that doesn't just immediately start the war when we get to Perth, because there's things I want to do in that town, because we have objectives for the Ladies' Favors, where we have to talk to someone in Perth. We have the Hellsought Curse, where we need to talk to someone in Perth. And we can also do King of the Picts and see what's going on in Perth. I'm worried I'll miss out on some of that if I continue on, but I also don't want to miss out on this optional objective if I go to Perth first. So let's plan on going down here. The question is, should I camp at one of these occupied spots? Because I am always on the lookout to take out the occupied spots on the way. Not sure exactly how... Okay, so we are going to have a fatigued person if we go there. Although it is one of our extra characters that I don't care about as much, combat-wise. Very low food, good, medium. Low, good, very high. This is the better camping spot. Alright, let's go here. We'll clear them out. Oh, we got another site just popped up. We'll clear them out, and then make our way down here to Phris, and then make our way up to Perth. So the usuals, we've replaced Aceleaf with Adus, and I think that's a good decision. Because she has much better resistances because she doesn't hate me. And hopefully at some point Aceleaf will start respecting us more. Boom, we get first turn. Alright. So you've got level 4s. Yeah, they're all level 4. Healer, archer. You guys are just attackers. You're defender. Well, I guess both of your defenders. Those are the strikers, rogues, whatever. Focus more on damage. Well, I want to take out the cleric because they are real annoying with their debuffs. So I'll move forward. Take that shot at 95%. Then Kettle. Can I get you to a position here? Even if you are in position, you're not going to kill, unfortunately. What about my meleeers? I could put her here and have her extend. Or just do a basic attack on this guy. Let's start with that. I suspect extend is not going to hit him as well. I can't even extend. Alright, so it looks like we're going to attack you. Might hit your shield. It did not, and we got the crit. It's a shame that we have no guarantee anyone's going to hit health. What's your block chance? 63. So people are probably going to hit shield. You've got 98 absorption. You can't get over there. I suspect Aceleaf can't, or not, Adus can't either. Let's move Kettle forward. Take a shot on their archer. Alright, and then you two. Send you forward this way. I suppose I should have sent her that way and Gunnar that way, given their positions. But I am not smart. Something like that to prevent them from getting around to our archers. And then Roskva, go into hiding and give us some damage reduction. Let's see what they do with their turn. I guess I can have you guys move again. I don't know why I just thought I would have you stop. Let's get you a little bit closer. And then you... let's send you here. You've got good cover from their archer, preventing him from moving. He might be able to run, but he's not going to be able to get all the way... I mean, he might be able... What's your movement? 6? No, 5, 2, 3. He might be able to get to Kettle. We'll see how it goes. You put away your shield. That is a choice. I should use the fire arrows. I never think about it. You moved yourself into a flanked position? That is also a bit of a choice. So do you only take lasting damage from dropping, or if you're just on fire for a while? Part of me thinks it's if they're just on fire for a while, but I don't fully remember. Oh, you do so little damage. But you did get them to put their shield away. 72 isn't bad. I'll waste a ranging shot on that. Quick shot, and yeah, that'll be enough damage to finish you off. Goodbye. Then Nefia. If I let you take an attack of opportunity, you could take out him and most of this guy's health with one strike of your spear. So go for it. It's not great, but it's fine. Oh, nope, you took out both because you crit again. Alright. Feel free to just keep critting every time. You don't have water. You do. Throw water on him, please. I don't want you taking lasting damage from spending too many turns on fire. Then... you don't have shots on anyone because they're in cover, but that can be fixed. Oh, you can't do ranging shot because you've already used your free action. Huh. And you don't have a shot on anyone. I could move Gunnar forward to get one of them out of cover. Or Adis. Adis. Finish this guy off for me. Perfect. Then you don't have movement. So yeah, Gunnar, you go over here, force him out of cover. Then Kettle can take the shot. Not quite. Roscoe, what are the chances that you've got the finishing blow? Probably basically none. 52%. Let's hope for it. No. Alright, that's everyone. You get one more turn. Make the most of it. Alright, that was the most of it. Goodbye. Okay, we've acquired another campsite. Lost a water. But we can make more. You have a good tinker, right? Well, I think your tinker's better. It is. And then one of you guys, I think, had a decent tinker as well. Let's have you make a water skin. We don't have anyone injured, correct? We need to repair your sling. I don't think we have many people with repair. So everyone's doing stuff. I don't have any warnings that we've got meat going bad. Well, the question is, no, we did need... No, we don't need all that preserving, now that we're eating some of the meat. Okay. Then, I guess, hunt? Okay, now meat spoiling. There we go. We've got one shift that's not perfectly guarded. It's fine. Probably. And no events happened. Alright. So we did make a new water skin. I guess we had extra water skins. Give you a water skin, and I'll give you a water skin. Oh, we found more campsites. Nothing going on at them. So yeah, this is where we meet with Wolf Siege to figure out what their plan was to take out the perks. We may or may not agree to it, because I don't know enough of the diplomatic situation. Okay, decently large area. We've got a bit of a camp here. I guess the whole village. Alright. Should I be going in there, or should I be meeting with our contact first? Toss down a quick save, because historically we've gotten in trouble by wandering too much. But also I want to explore. Alright, we can't explore up there. We can go into here. That's our travel marker. Guess, are we heading... Nope, not heading down there. Trying to figure out how to get down to where we're going. Guess we walk all the way back here. Definitely knock that. We get our skill points. Where are we at on skill points? Okay, most people are in the 12 to 15-ish range. We need to get up to 21-ish for people to get level 5 in their associated skills. Hi there. The warriors are slow to react when you enter the Northumbrian camp. The sentries make no attempt to stop you. The leader of the feared is an old man with a tight, muscular build and hands that look accustomed to hard labor. He's missing his right eye. You must be Aethelred's Viking mercenaries. His voice is thin and wheezy. We've been expecting you since we heard he took back the throne. Welcome to the infernal stalemate that is Phris. Right. Because we're trying to get this town to join our side instead of... I guess there's sort of neutral ground right now. Neither side being able to officially claim them. I think. You must be the Earldoman Wolfsiege. He nods once, but says nothing. His one eye roams across your herd. Tell me about the situation. The town used to be under Northumbrian rule. Then their chieftain died and they chose this damn girl Eibelin to lead them. She fancies herself a rebel, speaks in soaring terms of independence and free spirits and whatnot, convinced everyone that Phris doesn't need to answer to a king. Osred was ready to accept that, but the Picts sent warriors to take Phris. We were forced to come as well to prevent that. What do you know about Eibelin? A woman of barely 30 years, with the idealism of a maiden and the stubbornness of a crone. Ha! He shakes his head. As far as I can tell, she hasn't a day of combat training under her belt, but she wields a sword like the fury of God is within her. It'll be a shame to kill her, but letting her live is more trouble than she's worth. Alright, what do you need from us? Nothing. This whole affair is a great mess, and there's nothing to be done about it. You can attack Phris and try to capture the town if you want. You'll fail, as we did. It's too well defended. They've littered the place with traps. If you manage it, though you won't, the Picts will soon try to take it back from you. In that case, we'll be there first and help you hold it against them. You should join the attack as well. Together we stand a much better chance. Your pessimism is unwarranted. We'll take the town easily, or this sounds like a suicide mission. It kind of does. Oh, optimistic followers lost morale. A somber nod is his only response. I'd go with you if you attempted, Vikings, though it seems he favors Eibelin. It'd be nice if we could talk to her. Rather than just giving up. Because again, diplomacy is more of our skill set. Oh, there is a body over here. With a small key. A small key found on a drowned man near Phris. Interesting. Don't know if that's going to be important. It looks like that's... I was going to say that's as far as we can make it, but there apparently is treasure here and a path to get to it somewhere. And a chest. I wonder if that's what the key goes to. Webbed lamellar armor, oil and armor padding. It's really good armor. 51 durability. We look at our meleeers, 63. So yeah, that's worse for you, though it does allow you to move a little faster. And gives you an additional utility slot. Worse for you. And worse for you. Okay, maybe it's not amazing armor. Better at melee, slightly worse at ranged. Equal movement to mine. Alright. we'll give that to you. I'll give you a ranged boost because you're probably primarily ranged. Better than what you have. I don't know why I'm trying to put it into her weapon slot. That's not how that works. There we go. Now you... I guess bring some grease. I don't know if that's where the key went because it didn't specify. So it's possible the key is for something else. Be Ablin and her defenders and seize Phris is optional, but we just have to resolve the stalemate one way or another. Can I talk to you? Yes, I can. That's close enough. The woman who stops you is lean, but with muscled arms and wide hips. Her voice is deep and driven. What are you supposed to be? I've never seen weapons and armor like yours before. You must be Ablin. You've quite the reputation. My name is Alfbjorn Ulfriksson. Open the gate. We're here to talk. They won't believe that. I'll try it, though. Open the gate. We're here to talk. Sure you are, lad. Sure you are. I'm Ablin, the chieftain. I will not be opening the gate. Looks like you have a problem with the Northumbrians and the Picts. Surrender now and you'll all be spared. Alright, people, let's make kindling of the gate. Looks like you have a problem with the Northumbrians and the Picts. You can say that. Don't tell me you're here to help. We're here to help. Why did you declare independence or surrender now and you'll all be spared? We're here to help. Ablin laughs. That'll gain morale. Nice. Then you can help by leaving the way you came. We've enough trouble already. You don't need to add yourself to the list. Why did you declare independence? Because I refused to settle for the lesser of two evils. Nobody ever talks about it, but every time this town chose a new chieftain in the past, we implicitly chose a king. Are we Northumbrians or are we Picts? Now you're clearly not from around here, so you may not have noticed yet, but both those kingdoms are in utter disarray. Why should I submit to a king who can't keep his own kingdom sorted? It's fair. Nobody knows how to rule Phris better than the people of Phris. No levies, no church taxes, to hell with all that crap. We're the masters of our own fates now, and we're far better off for it. Northumbria's troubles are over, I saw to that. The kingdom is unified once again under Aethelred I. Where you make a lot of sense. I myself am the Thane, chieftain I mean, of an independent village struggling to maintain our freedom. I mean, I can try this one, but she'll probably say, yeah, that's a temporary thing, but someone else is going to come for Aethelred's throne, as they always do. Northumbria's troubles are over. I saw to that. Well, good on them. But now we've had our taste of independence, and we rather like it. We'd like it more if those meddling potlickers across the river would piss off, though. Is there nothing I can do to convince you to lay down your arms and submit? Coming through the gate, like it or not, where you make a lot of sense. Is there nothing I can do to convince you to lay down your arms and submit? Not a damn thing. We'll fight until the last drop of blood. You can take Phris when the streets are empty and run red with the blood of its citizens. Alright, let's see if we can find another way in. Can I try talking again and mentioning that I'm a chieftain? What shall it be then? What if I get rid of the warriors who trouble you? What, you mean by fighting them? I assumed you were sent here to aid them. If you pledge your warriors to me, I'll make sure your town stays independent. Interesting. I mean, I don't have any other options. Now that I'm here, I have to say it. But I wonder if Aethelred would be fine with an option where they don't join the Picts and are sided with me who sided with him. And when the war is all over, they get to keep their independence? I assume at that point he'd just roll in and try and take them again anyway. I'm hoping there is an option where our side can see the sense in this and they don't think that I've gone rogue. Because if they just attack when I approach because I've now declared that I'm going to fight them off. If you pledge your warriors to me, I'll make sure your town stays independent. I'm hoping we can talk about this with our people. Her suspicion shines through clearly. Pledge my warriors for what purpose? Oh, no, no, no. I'm mustering an army in Orkneyar. We'll take Perth and Eofowick. If you aid us in this, I guarantee your independence. No, no, no. How do I back out of this? Nothing but silence penetrates the palisades for quite some time when Evelyn speaks up again. Her voice is firm. I accept. If you can beat both the Northumbrian Fjord and the Pictish warriors here, then I believe that you can lead such an invasion. There's little I will not do to keep my people free and safe. You do well to remember that. Nephew scratches the back of her neck thoughtfully. It would be a bold move to support this village. It surely wouldn't go over well with either the Picts or the Northumbrians, though. We'd have to take both Eofowick and Perth with our own army, which would be no mean feat. But on the other hand, it would save us having to fight in someone else's war. We'd be creating our own war here on their land, and we don't care about their land. I'm not trying to influence your decision, Alfbjorn. Just remember that even if we take Dunfris for Pictavia or Northumbria, we'll have more opportunities to seize power for ourselves. I've heard enemy combat from either camp. What have you been up to, Viking? Still working on it. Alright. Didn't like that. I'm not going to go to war with Northumbria. That's madness. Oh. There's herbs I missed. So the question is, do I reload so I can try some of the other dialogue options? And I'm very tempted. Let's see where this is. Because I want an option where I haven't declared war against my allies. There's a dialogue of, I understand, because I'm also a chieftain, that I want to see how that plays out. Okay, nope, this is after we've already agreed to that. So let's go back to my quick save, which I think was a ways back, unfortunately. Did I quick save right before the conversation? If I'm lucky, I did. But I'm probably not that smart. Haha! Maybe I was that smart. Open the gate, we're here to talk. Looks like you have a problem. We're here to help. Why did you declare independence? You make a lot of sense. I myself am Thane chieftain, of an independent village struggling to maintain our freedom. Then you understand we won't give up. You can go back to whoever sent you and tell him that. I'll think about it. Her voice drips sarcasm. The people of Dunfris eagerly await your decision. Alright, so there's no option to deal with this peacefully. I think I will hold off on this. I want to find out more about the situation. So my thought is I want to go back to Perth and see what's actually going on with this war. Get to know the different sides, figure out why I should support one side or the other. Because while it was helping two different kings fight over their kingdom, didn't really matter. But now that it's two different kingdoms fighting over independent land, it feels really bad to just choose one without knowing anything. The stone looks like it stood here forever. The base is covered in lichen, its top in bird droppings. Strange markings are chiseled across its surface. Some look like the shapes of animals or plants, but most are completely incomprehensible. I wonder when we're going to find out what those are about. Because we've run into a bunch of them. And nothing. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to do here. Unless we want to go to war. So I think for now, I'm going to just leave. And we'll go to Perth. Decide later what to do about this. But certainly, going to war against both Northumbria and Pictavia and claiming it for ourselves, like all of this land, is not the direction that we're going. So if we want to go back up here to Perth, looks like we're going to get tired here. I could go there. We'd have one tired character, but it's not one of our main combat people. Everyone's hungry. Ugh. That does matter for combat. Because our senses are down and our endurance. The endurance being the more critical. Tossed out a quick save before we head in, just in case. And we get to go first again. Nice. Level 2 for 0. 4. 4. Huh. Level 0 civilian. Wonder if I can capture you as a thrall. I don't know. You're in full cover. We can't do anything about you at the moment. You've got a shield. So can I get to a position where I can shoot? You're probably also in full cover. Does that not count as full cover where you're at? Because that's marked. Yeah, that tree is not giving you cover. But I think the tent is blocking our line of sight. Anyway, if I was over here-ish, I have a shot here. It's a long-range shot, but I can try for it. 66%. There you go. Then Kettle. I think I'll have you move over here as far as you can go. Do you have a shot? No. Oh, you can shoot him. What's your block chance? 56? Yeah, I'm not going to risk that. Non-lethal there. I didn't pay attention, but 80% should have been good enough, but alright. Now you guys. Let's just have you all run up as far as you can. I guess we don't need to run up too far. And then Roskva. Is there any cover I can get you in? Not really. They don't have their archer anymore. So I don't think demoralize matters. We'll go with DR. Your turn. Okay, you're running around to try and get to the side of us. That's a problem. And you did demoralize. Of course you did. Alright, well you've got... Ugh. You've got a shield that's going to be annoying. Let's move you forward and stab so that you don't actually stab through her. Can you... Yes, you can pull their shield over. Which means we can now take that shot. Oh, come on. Then kettle. Go for a quick shot yourself. 38 is super bad. You got demoralized, didn't you? Of course you did. Then just move forward. 80%. There you go. Alright. And then Roskva. Let's have you... I don't know. Center us. And Adis, can you move forward any farther? Not really, but a little. You still have another attack? Well, alright. One hit point left. Okay. Victory for us. Not a hard fight. Let's see. So we have one meat that's going to spoil currently. So let's have one person do some preserving. You're scouting. Perfect. Let's have you... Fire pot and acid pot sounding interesting. Let me make a fire pot. You can do some... Oh, you can't do preserving. You do... Hunting? Sure. And then you preserve. Because you're better at hunting than she is. You're actually much better at hunting. So you do hunting, you do preserving. There we go. More sensible. And, oh, we actually need you to do more guarding. That's fine. I don't need the fire pot. At some point, we'll get our guards up to level 5. Still no events. Minor disappointment. We gained a pit trap. Okay. And yeah, our goal will be to get up to Perth next. But I think we're going to save that for next episode. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.